Help me out now. Tony. Yeah, walked out of
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Sky Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now. Sean Newcomb starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Bet.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Mookie. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop in that leadoff spot. You have to be a little bit more careful than that. Threw him a first pitch strike, and he hit it over the wall.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
3-1 to him now. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's set, and the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
2-2. Drilled down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now a move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2 one more time. This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. And that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Kiermaier over at second. Rendon on at first with nobody out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Duvall is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
That is it. The left fielder, number 10, Mike Yastrzemski.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
That is it. The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Striding in, Bo Bichette, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
2 balls, no strikes. Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The second baseman, Tommy Roccello.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, so we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First delivery to him on the way, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Ready with the 1-0. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. The set and the 1-1. Now a hard liner, but foul. From the stretch, the 1-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Sky Sox lead it 2-0. Madison Bumgarner gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age of the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back. Set to get his day started, Adeiny Echeverria. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Acuna.
Acuna digs in now, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Runners on first with 1 down. And another foul ball. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Throw over to the bag. He's set. Here's the 2-2. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the payoff pitch home.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ozuna, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
First and second now, 1 man out. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
So here's Johan Camargo as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Bumgarner sets. 0-1 on its way. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Softly hit out towards short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
It doesn't look like either one of these teams are going to win the division, but anytime you're playing for the postseason, which they are here for the wild card, this is a big series, and a sweep would be huge.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Madison Bumgarner, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Popped him up. Camargo shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here, as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they move on top 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Colorado Springs is out in front here, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Austin Riley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Lays off 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And it's fouled away. Misses. Ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bumgarner, affectionately known of course as Mad Bum, he was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Grandal has it. And the throw is in time. d'Arnaud is retired. 2 down now. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That finds the zone, a called strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Sky Sox are out in front here, 4-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now here's the pitch.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Number 36 on the year for him as they extend the lead to 5-0. Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. His way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Mark Melanson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Melanson is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Tommy La Stella waits on deck. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The windup and the 0-1. Soft grounder left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Ready with the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 43, Madison Bumgarner.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the pitcher Madison Bumgarner will bat next. As a look, now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's Mookie Betts as he rips it on the ground to second. Albies scoops it up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Colorado Springs leads this one 6-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mark Melanson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pitch on the way. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd, and that'll bring up Ozzy Albies. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, J.D. Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 1-0 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Bumgarner sets. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Push me too far. Stay low, low, baby, you was messing with a star, right?
Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
In now, Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Ready with the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Echeverria has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Sky Sox are out in front 8-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis Gardo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis d'Arnaud. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Nope. Too high, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he misses again, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey! Count is 2-1. Count is 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
To the plate now, Adam Duvall, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
At the plate, Mark Melanson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. Still 8-0. Digging in once again, Josh Bell. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Josh Bell.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike. That's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in once again, Madison Bumgarner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. One and 2 now. From the belt, the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Full count, here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Mookie Betts, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as the blowout continues. Grant Dayton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. 3 runs already home here. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. Colorado Springs is on top 11-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home, and while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Grounded back up the middle. LaStella fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now to the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. So digging in now, Ronald Acuna. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail in this one 11-0.
Leading up for the Colorado Springs, the left fielder, Mike.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-1 home.
Ball, down.
swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette.
Ball one.
Ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Camargo over to his right. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Driven to right field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Stepping into the box, Josh Bell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. And he falls behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his first home run of the season, as this lead got even wider. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Two out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Colorado Springs is out in front 14-0. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna, will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Low for ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-0. It's taken down and in for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So coming to the plate, Johan Camargo. He singled his last time up. Pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
sent on the ground out to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, Austin Riley.
Into the box, Austin Riley. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Lined but speared on a hop to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Jackson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tyler Flowers will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball one. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The left fielder, number 10, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now back, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Bell scoops it up. One there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
Striding into the box, Ronald Acuna. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
0-1 the count. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Colorado Springs is out in front here, 14-1. Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
So stepping in, Tommy La Stella. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The first baseman, number 6.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Ready once again, Josh Bell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat, and that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 15 long balls and 58 runs batted in. Now the 1-0.
Well, that's off the plate.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, let's go.
And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
In now, Mookie Betts. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Trey Wingener is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch, this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Johan Camargo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And of course, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this was a big series coming in. Two teams both fighting for postseason positioning, so that makes wrapping up this sweep even more crucial.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Now batting, the first baseman, Austin.
Ready for another chance? Austin Riley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-up.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Braves go down quietly, and as you can see, they are way behind. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Shane Green is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Freddie Freeman will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. All set for the start of the inning, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Green has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Green, a 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Sky Sox on top 14-1. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Freeman is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Adam Duvall. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball well outside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Pitch on the way. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Tyler Flowers. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two out with the man at first. Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Final strike for the Braves. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fly ball out toward right field. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Sky Sox continue their push for the postseason and sweep a fellow contender.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-1 the final tally here. Colorado Springs with a big 17-hit attack. Madison Bumgarner earns win number 15 on the year. Sean Newcomb struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Truist Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued